hit on something that is probably not going to be very popular. But the verse that I'm going to reference is in Jeremiah chapter 22, verse 21. Um, Now this is the Lord speaking to Jehoiakim through Jeremiah here. I spoke to you in your prosperity, but you said, I will not listen. This has been your practice from your youth, that you have not obeyed my voice. So, um, so the word that stuck out is prosperity. Prosperity, of course, is when we're having success in whatever we're doing. Things are going great. We're thriving. Um, we're obtaining uh, money, fame, fortune, whatever you want to call it. Everything is going good for us. Um, and we got it going on. And how often do we act like Jehoiakim and tend to um, not only not thank the Lord for the prosperity, but we act like it's of our own doing. Um, we're successful because of us, and we're like, no, I got this, God. Everything's going great, God. I got it. I don't, you know, I don't need you. Um, how often, like Jehoiakim, are our attitudes like that? Um, of course, Jehoiakim, he had not really listened to the Lord all his life. Um, and so the flip side is on this is that you know it seems like the only times that people, and sometimes even us, uh, only reach out to the Lord and really listen to what the Lord says and obey Him when we are in times of trouble or despair. And then we're crying out to the Lord, asking for help. What do I do, Lord? Um, how how can how can I get out of this, Lord? I need you, Lord, to help me. And the Lord graciously, answers our prayers or our cries. But then when things are going really well again, we put God back on the back burner because everything's going well. I mean, and Jehoiakim is not the only one to do this. I mean, the Israelites out of Egypt over and over and over again would disobey the Lord, would not listen to the Lord, would complain against the Lord, grumble against the Lord. Um, in fact, not only did when they were at the threshold of taking the promised land the first time, they didn't listen to the Lord. They didn't go in and take it. Only two of the 10 men sent in to report about the promised land was like, let's go get it. God's promised this us. It's ours for the taking, and they could have been prosperous there. But yeah, it's just kind of interesting to me how that word prosperity. Why are we so quick to tune out the Lord in times of success and prosperity? Um, and then we only tend to hyper focus on Him when things are bad. Of course, Jehoiakim was not a good king. Uh, he did not obey the Lord all his life. Um, I mean, he definitely didn't listen to him. And Jeremiah was pointing that out to him through God speaking through him about that. So we need to be careful. Whenever things are going really good and we're having real success, prosperity, we're thriving, we need to step back and thank the Lord for the blessings that He's giving us. And we need to listen to Him, because the more we listen and obey Him, you know, the better the blessings are going to be. Not to say that there won't be any troubles, because there will be troubles, because without the troubles and without the trials, how can we learn to depend on God? I mean, a lot of the things that we go through that are problems or or you know difficulties that we're having are sometimes placed there so we can rely on God and pray for help. Um, especially when things are going really, really, really well, and we start to have the attitude of "I got this, Lord." He'll bring something upon us, allow something to happen that's going to challenge us, and quite frankly, is going to make us be dependent upon Him if we're going to see our way through it. Um, but the point of all this is we need to listen to God all the time and obey Him all the time, not just in times of trouble and distress where we're crying out for Him. We particularly need to listen to Him and obey Him when things are going really good, because things are not going really good from our own doing. It's from blessings from the Lord upon our lives for the successes that He has given us. We we um we are here to serve Him, to love Him, to love each other, and when He walks through us and guides through us through troubles and our trials, we need to be walking with Him during our times of prosperity and success. So, with that, I love you guys. You have a blessed day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.